Good morning. Your daily tarot reading from Raven. It is rather late in the day, but we're doing it. An interesting, difficult draw for this time between the eclipses. There is the Three of Air, Three of Swords. For context, this is the one with the swords piercing a heart. The King of Earth and the Eight of Water. I'm going to start here, the Eight of Water cups, that is. Let's see. She's standing by her treasure chest looking out to sea. So in the traditional depiction, the guy is, or someone is walking away into sort of a shadowscape, into a moonscape. It's kind of the approach of the moon card in the major tarot, major arcana. And leaving sort of the stacked cups in the background, indicating that not all is lost, not all is crashed. However, there's sort of a leaving behind, an approach to an end happening. And this is paired by this Three of Swords, the Heartbreak card. I also like to think of this as the being pierced by life card, allowing the swords and spears of the mind, of consciousness, the painful part of being a conscious being, allowing that to pierce into the center of us instead of numbing it out and all of that. And all of that brings us to the back to this, the Eight of Cups, in which there is an approach to a transition, approach to boarding of a ship to leave the shores. And this can be a leaving of a situation, a job, a relationship, or whatever. And it can also be a leaving of an era within those things, a going deeper, a change of dynamic. So change of dynamic, whether that is an actual physical transition or more of an interior transition. And then we have the King of Earth, the King of Pentacles. So this is the consciousness of Earth. This is the conscious mastery of the body, of the manifested world. And there's kind of that magicianship in this card, right? It's a little bit of a parallel to the magician of the major arcana. I have never thought of it before, and that's why I do these, because I find these parallels. So the king, the consciousness of Earth is sort of like the mastery of the more subtle aspects of what it means to be manifested in body and in work and in home and in just moving through the manifested world. So this is bringing some awareness into the way that we maneuver through life, and that has to be connected back to this. So this is telling me that this transition, internal transition, external transition, is coming through this leap in awareness, or just sort of like an integration, because kings and queens, especially of the court cards, are sort of internal integrations in some way. And so let me tell you what that feels like. The Three of Air. This is a cool depiction. They're like these little lovebirds with crowns on. I always feel like the crown, which I've actually seen recently, like in psychic impressions, the crown is an indication of someone being especially connected to source in a way, like there being sort of a touch of God in that person's life at that particular moment. So it is interesting that that's how they depict this, being pierced by sorrow, being pierced by the difficulty, and allowing that piercing to get all the way through as a message from Source, as a part of your connection through the Spirit and through Source, bringing you into this ability to transition and bringing you into this ability to integrate into a greater consciousness of maneuvering the body and the home and the work, maneuvering the manifested life. So this is cool. This is really linking all together very nicely. I'm interested it's interesting to have this sort of like King of Earth, this pentacle to me seems to sort of float above these two. Like these are the ways, and this is sort of the result of it. So this is how this reading is hitting me today. It's a shorty but a goodie. Many blessings to you guys. I'm so happy that you showed up here and found me. And if you want to like and comment, it would be wonderful. And if you would like to find more of what I do, you can click the link in the bio or click the link in the banner, and there I'll be with all my services. So much love to you, and I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye.